Hi guys, welcome to my channel and this new in branded taste test and review video for summer 2024. I seem to be doing so many of these, but there's just so much out there that I'm excited to try for you guys. So I'm going to start with this Starbucks Frappuccino. It is their indulgent caramel flavor. This has been chilling in the fridge for a few weeks now, I think, but it is still well in date. Ooh, that's got a really good caramel smell, but you can also detect the coffee underneath. It is utterly delicious. You have got the bitter coffee taste, but there is a really creamy, sweet caramel flavour as well. It's really good, guys. I probably won't have it again. It's a very expensive way to get the drinks. But yeah, Starbucks have done really well with this one. Perfect for a warm summer's day. Hazelnuts are just everywhere, aren't they, guys? But I'm going to try this. It's just Aero smooth milk chocolate filled with hazelnut flavoured bubbles. It just smells of chocolate. But when you break it open, you can smell the nuttiness. It's not a strong nut taste. I think if I had this blind, I probably couldn't tell you there were nuts in it. I might think it tasted a little odd. The flavour is not great, which, if like me and you hate nuts, is good. But if you buy this, let's be honest, you want to taste the hazelnut, and you can't. 8 banana slices, but I'm only going to try one. Mr. Kipling's pies, yum. Mr. Kipling's cakes, yuck. This could be a cake that changes my mind. Oh, they're individually wrapped, which is good. Did not expect that. I thought they were just going to be in like 2 separate trays. So you can see it's got a layer in the middle and icing on top. Banana flavour sponge with a mallow filling topped with a decorated banana flavour icing. Honestly, I can't even get into this thing. It's a very subtle smell of bananas, but quite synthetic. The cake is, yeah. Not a great banana flavour. It's quite synthetic. I wouldn't get them again. I wouldn't recommend them. Mr. Kipling, stick to pies. Excuse my appearance, guys. I have just showered and my hair is wet. But I have here drumstick squashies cupcake. There were 3 others. They have been eaten. But this one I saved for a taste test and I haven't had one yet. So, can't give you a description because I've torn through it, which was not very clever. 4 plain sponge cupcakes with vanilla and strawberry flavour frostings finished with drumstick squashies. It smells nice, inoffensive, decent size, good ratio of frosting to cake. A little on the dry side. I think if the sponge had a flavour, that would improve it. The icing, it's sweet, but there's not a lot of taste there either. And the texture of the sweet is a bit odd with a cupcake, so not ones I'd get again. I'm not sure I'd recommend them either. They're not the best cupcakes I've ever had. This will be my first time having a Cadbury brunch bar, and I went for the honey and oat flavour because I like the sound of them. So let's see how I rate them. I mean, size-wise, smaller than they look in the wrapper, but I guess that's kind of standard for this sort of bar now. I mean, it looks like it's got a thick chocolate layer, but I will not be surprised if it's much thinner in the middle and just thick around the outside where you can actually see. You can see it's tightly packed with the oats. It smells chocolatey and generally sweet, but there's nothing else distinctive about the smell. I was right about the chocolate. It really just tastes like oats with a tiny bit of chocolate. I'm not getting the honey flavour at all. It's very, very bland. Not something I'd be getting again. I'll eat the rest, but I'm not going to rush to try any other flavours of this brand. With Mr. Kipling Caramel Tarts. Pastry cases with a layer of caramel sauce and caramel flavour sponge, topped with caramel flavour icing and golden bronze sugar pieces. Should definitely be right up my street. This is what one looks like. Holding together well. It's very sweet. It has a caramel flavour, but I don't love it, and it's not something I would have again. I think maybe it's just too rich for me. It's nice, I just don't love it. Mr. Kipling chocolate and caramel layer cakes. Chocolate flavoured sponge layered with a chocolate flavoured filling and caramel sauce covered in decorated milk chocolate. They are not individually wrapped, which is a bit of a pain, but it's pretty nice. It's not dry. The chocolate is rich and creamy, and you get a lovely sweet caramel flavour. I do like them. I wouldn't buy them again simply because they're not the kind of product I would buy regularly, but I do like them and I can certainly recommend them. I have always loved McVitie's Gold Bars, so when I saw these, I couldn't resist. They are gold digestives. It looks pretty much how I would expect it to look. The thin layer of chocolate stops it being too sweet. It does go nicely with the digestive biscuit, and I do like them. Would I get them again? Probably not, but that's mostly because there are so many biscuits coming out all the time. I always seem to have a bag of new in ones to work my way through, so like them, recommend them, don't love them. Fox's Fabulous Double Chocolate Rounds. Not the type of biscuit I would normally buy because I like chocolate, but chocolate flavoured biscuits, not for me. I feel like I'm saying this in every video, but it could be your first time here, and if it is, you wouldn't know that. However, I do really like the Fox's chocolatey rounds, and I know a lot of people watching are chocolate fans, so, you know, I don't hate it. I'm willing to try it. So if you've seen one of these before, it looks like all the others. The chocolate coating looks to be thick. Very chocolatey. Very nice. Most of the chocolate flavour I'm getting is from the chocolate on the outside. The biscuit is more of a texture. I really like them, and it surprises me to say I would get them again. It's time for cheesecake, and I'm going to be trying these 2 Millionaires cheesecakes by the Delicious Dessert Company. 2 baked toffee flavoured cheesecakes with shortbread biscuits on digestive crumb bases topped with chocolate ganache and mini caramel flavoured curls. So let's see how delicious they are. Didn't realise they came in these little cartons. I know you're not meant to eat it out of this, but I hate doing dishes, so that's what I'm going to do. If I pull this down slightly, you can see how much cheesecake topping there is in comparison to the base. Just lift it up. You can see it does hold together quite well. Big chunk from the end, bit of everything. I'm disappointed. The base is the kind of crunchy, firm base I like. However, the toffee flavoured cheesecake, it just seems quite bland. There's not a lot of sweetness through the dessert. You do get the bitterness from the chocolate on the top, but I don't think I'd have this again, and I don't think I'd recommend it.